you can actually drive a car on this thing. Actually, the city of Hermosa Beach called me, and they said, Mike, this is a couple years ago, they said, Mike, we got this funding for, remember what I was saying about that groundwater recharge? Okay, when the ocean, okay, so what they thought was, where does all the water go? It all goes down, like in Hermosa Beach, it goes all down the Hermosa Beach Pier, and then it goes into the sand. They thought, you know, if we put a bunch of these in just where the sand is, we could actually have all that sand go into, or the water, rainwater, go into the sand, you know, before it hits the salt water, and then it'll at least go into groundwater recharge. So I went out there. They put these. They had big tractors, and they dug down, and they put these in, and they actually dug them down about 6 feet, put them in, covered them with soil, and they ran these heavy tractors over and over for a few hours. Pulled them back up, and they were just like new. These things can hold a lot of weight. So that is what you're standing on right here. It's holding up a lot of weight. We put these in, well, we made a YouTube video on it, rainwater harvesting video. It's somewhere on the net, but on YouTube. But we did that. We put these boxes in, and then we filled it with about 12 inches of soil, give it integrity, and then we put these on top. Remember when Louie and I were talking about it, we said, you know what? We were thinking of just putting concrete and just kind of filling this whole thing in. We thought, you know what? It's just so serendipitous, because I thought, you know, someday maybe we'll do something different. We'll bring people and show them what they can do, and voila, here we are. So, and you notice the FlexiPave that's used instead of concrete. We have FlexiPave here, and it's just so when water. Here's what I'll do. I'll show you. I'll get the hose right here. I'll show you just how absorbent this FlexiPave is. Now, I'm going to put that there. Hey, voila. It's going. Now, I don't feel bad using this, because you know where this is going? It's going into my rainwater harvesting system. This is a great demonstration. So this is going into my system, and it's saving it. And
how deep is it, Mike?
Oh, it's about that deep. Yeah, I put a two layers deep, I believe it was. Yeah, look at that. No longer standing. Great demonstration. Now, how rainwater harvesting works is water goes down here, it's held in these tanks, then I have a pump up there that's actually pulls the water out and pushes it into the drip irrigation. So now, you know, if water is stagnant, what happens is it stinks. If it stinks, nobody likes stinky water. So what we've done here is we've actually got, okay, we could have went a couple of ways. We could have went and bought all this unsustainable electronic UV lighting system, blah, blah, blah. Or we could just put in a pretty little mini waterfall here. Just one fall, nothing, but I mean, very, very simple. Put a light on it at night so it's beautiful, but it takes the stink out of the water. I run it every so often, not even every day, just maybe once a week, and that's fine. But this is rainwater right here.
That's only one.
Water that you have.
Yeah, this is 5,000 gallons I save with rainwater. Yeah, so this is 5,000 gallons of rainwater. So this is it. And it just kind of turns it every so often. And then I'll even use this to fill up my koi pond. Now, what I'm real passionate about right now is, like I said before, if you do your research on GMOs, that I'm not going to tell you I'm this, you know, I'm not going to say GMOs are the scourge of the decade. I'll say they're a scourge of the century. I do your research, read up on it. They're killing bees. They're killing bees. They're killing humans. Thank you. Yeah. So and the evidence is overwhelming. So how do you know the food that you're buying at the store is or isn't GMO? You don't, because it's not labeled. So the only way for sure to be safe is to grow your own. And so that's why I've shown you some systems down there. Now I want to show you some systems here now, we've really big into the pond building world. And if you Google like Mike Garcia, ponds, waterfalls, you'll see we're in a lot of magazines. We're on the front cover of a book, The Water Garden Bible by Reader's Digest. I mean, we really love ponds, waterfalls. A lot of our clients are coming back to us, they're reading our stuff online because they're seeing the stuff that we're actually doing. For example, there's beautiful koi pond, and people always ask me, how do you get your koi so big? Well, the birds don't eat them. Well, why don't they eat them? Well, because we build it right. If you put the shelves in there, those big birds called herons actually step down, they spear your fish, and they fly off. So if you build it right, I actually have raccoons come in, they'll actually swim with the fish, but they don't dive. They're like, oh, it's against my nature to dive. And the fish like, hello, how's the weather up there? So it's great because the fish are, but the fish let off ammonia, great natural fertilizer, the ammonia. And so with letting off the ammonia, if you could figure out a way to pull that out and push it into plants, and then the plants consume it and then send it back clean water. It's a beautiful system. So we actually started toying with this. And the black pipe, now some of this stuff I purposely left uncovered so it could make the point. We put a little pump at the bottom of this pond, and that pump actually pushes water up that black pipe. It goes to the back against the wall over there, and you can actually see it. It goes through pipes that wrap around, white pipes that wrap around posts, and it's got lettuce, and it's got a bunch of veggies there, and it actually, it's the same type of aeroponics, but using pond water. We just planted it about a week ago, and the stuff's really huge. If it was a soil garden, you wouldn't believe it. Well, come on and let's take a look. Oh, one more thing. People think of drought-tolerant landscapes as 2 pieces of cactus and a bunch of gravel. Arizona, Well, here in California, we're not going to put up with that. These right here, if they needed water, they wouldn't be alive. Who's ever seen a 2-tone cactus? Everybody's seen this green cactus, nopals. Look at those 2 tones, aren't those beautiful? Yeah. So I love seeing the profusion of new things that are coming out. These are succulents that actually have flowers on them. I mean, it's just amazing to me. This is called a crown of thorns. And this right here, and that flowers all year long. This crown of thorns, there's one over there too. And then these beautiful ones are called Leonium. The particular type is sunburst. Look at how beautiful that is. It's like, take a picture of that. It's just one of the most stunning plants you ever see. And these are like little ground covers, pink or blue ice plant, just called Senecio. Really fabulous thing. So let's come by over this way.